we were over there, and we're staying over here at the Truckee Donner Lodge.
$2. We do need detergent.
Dang.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now I can't get up. I can't get out. You know, you have to. No, I didn't.
So yesterday was pretty bad because I was leading the pack often and navigating using our phones. So we're constantly looking at our phones and looking around trying to find the trail, and that's mentally exhausting. Then there was also the physically exhausting part of post holing down to our crotches, and I was the lead guy and the heaviest by far. So I was falling through ice bridges into water and just falling, especially near the end. And luckily we got dropped off by our trail angel at a much further up spot because that gave us time to change our minds and go back to the highway whenever we realized it was just too bad.
This is really not, I mean, we knew there was going to be snow and we thought it would be manageable, but this is not really what we were expecting to be snow covered and the trail completely gone for the entire time. And it's just going to take so much extra time. And I don't think it's going to change. This is what it's going to be like until, you know, for the next hundreds of miles. Well, at least until Chester. So,
And we're supposed to be keeping our feet dry.
yeah.
So even if we could push on and just get through it, like some people might suggest, shut up. We have to keep our feet dry for medical reasons, which we can go into now if you want.
Yeah, I went to urgent care today just because I've had just that weird, you see in the video
Previous
yesterday how gross my feet looked yesterday after getting wet all day. And I went to urgent care and the doctor thinks it's that pitted keratolysis. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's like a bacterial infection that happens when your feet are just moist for long periods of time. You can't get them dry and then bacteria form. So I did she gave me some cream, some antibacterial cream, and then a fungal cream too, just in case, because she wasn't quite sure if it was fungus or bacterial, but she said just use them both. So, but yeah, there's no way that I could continue on in these conditions and get my feet wet like they were yesterday and actually keep them dry. So I think it's just best for us to move more north, which goes into our plan of we were just researching and looking at like postholer.com and looking at snow, and it looks like starting in Chester, it's at lower elevations, there's not as much snow. There's definitely a part after like 20 miles after Chester in Lassen where the snow is going to be kind of sketchy. So we'll kind of reassess when we get there and have a plan in place if we need to maybe take an alternate route. But looks like from Chester on, there's not as much sketchiness.
Plus
so
we have time for it to melt.
yeah, so we'll have a little time for it to melt beforehand, and just seems like the best thing that we can do right now for both our feet issues, to keep them as dry as we can. And so we're going to probably take we're going to take not a 0 tomorrow, but we're going to just enjoy Truckee a little bit because our trail angel said that Truckee's great, so we just wanted to enjoy it. So we're going to stay here for 2 nights and actually go hiking tomorrow. Probably just slack pack a little bit.
Side quests, which we're going to do up in Northern California, further Northern California,
Yeah.
to waste some time so we can meet Vince at the appropriate time. So more side quests, and if we come back south, once we're to Canada, we can hit this section if we have time. If not, do the Sierra and save it for another trip.
Yeah,
You
we
know.
have to do it later in the next couple of years. That's fine.
And we can always, if you stay subscribed, if you want, then you
We
would
don't
see
care.
it. Yeah, we don't care. But you'll see a notification then. They'll be like, oh, look, they finally did that section they skipped. So,
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I don't anything else.
I love you.
I love you too. Okay. Bye.
I love you.